In the streets of Denmark's capital, Copenhagen, anxiety over Donald Trump's push to take over Greenland is high.
I think that's very terrifying.
Greenland is a largely self-governing territory, part of the broader Danish kingdom, and the people in both places have little interest in making the Arctic island an American property.
Greenland is not for sale, so what is on the table from the U.S. side right now is not interesting for us, and you can't buy a country.
The president doubling down on Friday.
I may put a tariff on countries if they don't go along with Greenland, because we need Greenland for national security.
Pippa Lung serves in Greenland's parliament. She says the U.S. threats are making life difficult.
The children are worried, the adults are not sleeping. I think the Venezuela episode has just ignited our fears, so it's really important to have a dialogue with each other.
The unease extends all the way to Denmark.
And there are examples of the Danish frustration with President Trump popping up all over Copenhagen, sometimes organically in signs like these.
I think it's a really big problem, and I also think it's a really big move. Also in terms of like NATO and stuff, it's like a big deal. And I also think it's really wrong.
And while Trump may not be getting the message, members of Congress are. Democrat Chris Coons and Republican Lisa Murkowski are here trying to ease fears, telling NBC News exclusively that Trump's push to take over Greenland is a non-starter.
We also heard an amazing statement from the foreign minister this afternoon, who said, you can trade with people, but you cannot trade people. We cannot trade away the people of Greenland.
And in addition to the frustration and the concern just over the effort to try and take Greenland, there's also a real concern about the possibility of military intervention, and something that people of Denmark are having a hard time wrapping their mind around, particularly because of the efforts that Danes have made to support U.S. troops around the world. In fact, this morning, that congressional delegation laying a wreath at a memorial in honor of the people of Denmark that lost their lives in conflicts in both Iraq and Afghanistan in the wake of 9/11. Laura?
Ryan Nobles traveling with that delegation. Thank you, Ryan.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.